What up, what up, what up? It's Alternate, and I got the traits to keep you in a state to participate. Like, subscribe, don't hesitate, ring that bell, stay up to date. Hey, welcome back. It has been a week. Sorry, guys, I've been busy with things and life, and now I'm back here to play some DayZ. Happy Friday. I'm going to start making a schedule so that it'll be more predictable when I hop on. But that will be for... you'll see it in my banner eventually when I'll get that updated, and I'll try to update and make a posting about it and such. But we are back. We have a car. We are on the road. And let's just do some housekeeping here. I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have recently just joined us on this journey of reaching to 79, because right now we're at 78. I appreciate that so very much. I love you all. That is amazing. I did not we were at 69 for a while. Don't get me wrong, 69 is a nice number, but once we hit 71, then we hit 72, 73, 74, 75. It just kept coming. So right now we're at 78, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining and watching the streams. And we made 1.2k views, 1,200 views on our recent short, the most recent short, which I am super excited for. That was actually me and my cousins playing some DayZ on a console, and we just had some shenanigans go on. Hopefully I'll be able to make some more of those shorts very soon. I have some in the making, but none of them have felt good enough to post just yet. Let's do a recap. On our last episode, our previous episode of DayZ, we had finally fully suited up our car. You have the car. It's posted up in here. I've barbed wired it, done everything I can to protect it for now. It's going to get stolen eventually, but for now, it is in a nice spot, you know, and I'll be checking on it regularly. I've done some off-stream gaming, and I have, as you can tell, I'm pretty kitted up now. I got an AK with a drum mag. I got a Tundra with a nice hunting scope. I got lots going on here is what I'm trying to say. And we're back. We're back, baby. We're back to it. So thank you for all my loyal and very humble subscribers, as we're all DayZ lovers, and we want to see DayZ thrive, and we want to see this player thrive and survive. We're playing on official for now until we decide on hopping back on the Karma Crew servers, or really what I want to do is hop on an RP server. So that's I feel like those are going to be a lot of fun, a lot more interactions, not always watching my back, if you know what I mean. Eventually that will happen. But here we are. And we can't trust anybody, as the title says. Can't really trust anybody. When you're on official, unless you're playing with family, even with your family, you can't even trust them. That's rule. That's like one of the commandments of DayZ. You can't trust anybody. You know, that's that's if that's not rule number one, it's rule number two. You know, that is an important rule of DayZ. Yeah, so we're playing this solo and official. We have a car. We have somewhat of the makings of a base. And we're hoping this lasts longer than intended. I would take the car out, but there's a lot of people on the server right now. When I say a lot, there's like 30-something people on the server. A little more than 30 people on the server. So I want to be careful with how much noise I make, especially in the daytime. I know it's not what you want to hear. It's not what you want to see. You know, you want me to see you driving that thing around, but it's just a little risky. I'd feel more comfortable once I don't know, fortify that base a little more or something. You know, all it takes is 12 grenades to blow through a wall. So really just trying to suit up that base and make it a little harder to get to that car. That's it. It will happen eventually. Hopefully. I'm not going to say it will. I just want to say that it might. At least that's the goal. That's the goal of this series, is just to survive and thrive as long as we can. We've survived, at least in real life hours, it's been probably like five hours. But so far it's been days. I survived long, gruesome days in this DayZ server, not knowing if I was gonna thrive or survive. And we're doing both. We're doing both now, which is great. And seeing this little posse of zombies. I don't know how much longer I will. I'm gonna hide in here real quick and wait these zomboids out, because I frankly don't have enough to protect myself. Things we need. We need more bandages. As you can see, I have a new backpack. Matches my drip. I'll behold the drip. The drip is nice. You know, look at that. New tactical goggles, bandana. I mean, come on. Look at this fit. I basically got a onesie. The unfortunate truth is I lost that backpack. I was doing a run and it was just so heavy. It was raining. I dropped it on the ground so I could, can these guys hear me? Why are they still around me? I dropped it on the ground so I had enough time to run during an encounter. Maybe I'll make a short of that. I don't know. I was off peak hours, so it was like less people, but it was just early in the morning. I didn't have time to go back for it, so you're doing that now. One of the other things we want to do, we want to make it into the contaminated zone. I forget what I think it's Pavlovo? The Pavlovo military base, where it's under constant gas. I don't know if that's the next spot I'm going to try to do. Oh, jeez. Look at this thing. Came out of nowhere. But yeah. I need pants. And not pants. I need oh, barbed wire again. Heck yeah. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but heck yeah. Thinking maybe I'll upgrade that base more. Thinking about it. I don't know if I should expand into the greenhouse. It's hard to like fortify that base. I don't know, like the way DayZ has been updated with the building system. It's kind of like a pain, especially unofficial. When you're on the Karma Crew server, it's much easier to get a base. Even though I barricaded myself inside a base and I was stuck in there. That was before. I've learned more. I just need to figure out the ingredients on how to make a door work on the Karma Crew server. I don't have a base on that server. It seems, I don't know why, it feels more difficult to make a base on that server. And maybe it's because you have to have like a flag up somewhere. You know, on this server, I was able to hide my stuff in trees and then use that later to build my base. But I don't think that'd work on the Karma Crew server because it'd just like despawn the same day. And, you know, hard work. I want it to last. Oh, this is going to be my little run real quick. I'm going to go find some stuff on the... I don't know. Should I go to the coast? I'm trying to debate of what I want to do on this run. Every run, we're always trying to find a player, maybe take them out. Not really trying to make too many friends. Hopefully there's friendlies, but the last thing I want to do is make an enemy that knows where my base is. I got too much gear on, frankly, to be friendly. Right? Like I need a hoodie. I need a shirt. I need to look like a freshie. You know, I'll get shot and killed that way, but you know, at least I'm not like heavily geared. I wear this gear right now just because I got no other place to put it. But eventually the goal is to have so much extra spare gear that if I die, I wouldn't have to worry. Yeah, I'll probably do that off stream gaming. Who knows? Yeah, I'll probably do that off stream so that like I don't bore you with the semantics of it all. I do plan on getting some kills if possible and trying to stay alive. Plan on making some big moves eventually, and hopefully I get enough to survive until the next day. Because that's all this is about. All we're trying to do is survive until the next day. Can't ask for more, can't ask for less. All right. But I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I pray for you guys' safety and stability. There we go. This is the next spot I'll stop by, and hopefully it's just me. This is kind of like a higher end location. Not higher end location, but it's close to that military base. And I imagine if it's close to that military base, where there's like perpetual gas, that means there's people with NBC gear trying to go and loot it up. Would I loot it up now? I don't have all the stuff, so. I have a gas mask in a chest somewhere. Ooh, nails. Can't get enough of those. Also, I might just bring it back. Okay. Yeah, so we might run into higher geared people, because if you have NBC gear, you're probably going into the military base more often. So far, I haven't seen signs of anything. I haven't seen signs of players. I haven't seen like rags or food or anything like that. Or I haven't heard anything. I think the audio is a little, I don't know if it's bugged, but I just haven't ran into that many players. There we go. There we go. I picked it up. I don't know where I went. There it is. Let's eat our food, and then we'll head to the next location. Which we're not really... There's no place specifically we're going to go, but, you know, we'll find something. One moment. And I'm back. Sorry for that. Just got a call, you know. But we're back streaming. I see a stash, but it looks like somebody was already here, to be honest with you. And nothing enticing either. So we'll head out. But we'll stay vigilant. We don't have any idea who is around us. In the off time from DayZ, I've been playing some Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That game is the bees. It's the bees. So if you haven't... Whoa. That's another car. It looks like someone that doesn't know how to drive. What is going on out here? Man, I'm off the stream. I'm off from the gaming for like a week. And I got flipped cars and everything. It looks like it's a... Oh. Wait a minute. That's that. I'm a little sketched out, I can't lie. Boom. The water, gasoline. Now I have more gas. All right, I gotta go back to the stash. Crazy. Who's out here just flipping the car? It's not a dead body there, so might be somebody out here. All right, we're being careful. We're being calm. We're being collected. We're gonna be smart with what we do and every action we take. Ain't no way that somebody's still out here. I mean, that happened within the last 8 hours, because usually something like that, 8 hours so. I don't know how long it takes for things like that to despawn, but definitely within the last 12 hours that happened while I was away from the stream. So let me return some stuff back to stash, and let's see. We got a couple of gas tanks, you know, use that for multiple things. I could use this for water. In fact, I think do I have a full gas tank back at the car? Maybe I should show you guys the car now too. I gotta show you the car, but I gotta hide the screen so you guys don't see my code and stuff. That's why I wish DayZ would, I wish Bohemia Interactive would, what's the word? Get with the times, right? A lot of the DayZ modded servers are up with the times. Nobody wants to do a code lock. Everybody wants to do a padlock. So the fact that we're still doing code locks freaking stinks. But maybe it'll be resolved eventually. You know, we'd rather have keys. You know what I mean? If I had a key, it'd be much easier. Or if I could have like a lockpick, I don't know, like something like a little mini game, like something like happens in Fallout. Just throwing out ideas, you know. You never know if they're ever listening and think like, oh, maybe we do need an update on that, because padlocks, they kind of suck, but they're also like, they give a chance to break in, right? An easier chance to break in. So I don't know. Fuck. Holy cow. Whew. Oh my gosh, that scared the heck out of me, dude. Let's just hurry up and get out of here. Holy cow. Holy cow. I dropped my gas tank. Didn't know what to do with it. Hey, we're going back. Let's get out of here before we make more noise. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think that was just kind of, I'm a little terrified. I'm panicking. Stop panicking. That just happened. But I think he also panicked too. He's like, oh, you know, he saw me and he was like, crap. You know, I'm hiding. Maybe he didn't see me. I hella saw him and he hella saw me. Holy cow. That was really close to base too. Dang. It's fine. You think he was the guy that flipped the car? If he was the guy that flipped the car, type he flipped. He flipped out. Holy cow. Anyways, we got to get back to base so that we don't run into more people like that. No. That was kind of crazy. Out in the wilderness. I fought people in the wilderness, but they've always found me first. Camo came in clutch. And if he's not dead, well, I mean, he's definitely dead. After all those shots I just riddled him with at the end of it, he's gone. Oh, my goodness. Like the game says, you can't trust nobody. That was an interaction I didn't think I was going to have today. Crazy business. Crazy. Was it the moral thing? Was it the right thing to do? You know, this is survival. You know, you got to make some moves. I ain't making the right move holding this canister, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm doing it because I want to take the risk. I'm a little risky. Sometimes you got to take a little risky for the biscuit, you know what I mean? But that was crazy. That guy was just walking in the middle of the forest. Just like me. Man, crazy business. I just hold on to this gas can, honestly. Thinking about it, maybe we'll wait till it's nighttime. At least I have the advantage after that. Once it's night, I have the advantage with my night vision goggles. It's like oh my gosh. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just so unaware of my surroundings that I almost ran into a zombie. Anyways, that was the move. I didn't want to stay there too long. I know it would have been like a cool, like a good thing to be there. I know it would have been a good thing to be there. Sorry, just cut myself off. Get all that stuff and all that loot, but none of it is something I'd use. If I had an AKM, I probably would have dropped the gas tank. For now, let's post up here. Let's wait for night. I wish he had like a epoxy putty on him, but he didn't even have that, so. But he had a bunch of ammo on him, which was sweet. Maybe he did have stuff. I was just not paying attention because I wanted to get out of there. You know, there's 30 plus people on the server. At any moment, one of them could be here. No silencer, no nothing. I just riddled him. Didn't know if he had friends, family, or whatnot. And to be honest, I wasn't going to stick around to find out. But you saw that. You guys saw. That's my second kill on this server. So that's where we're at now. I wonder how this looks. That might look better. That matches the green, but this is just functionally better, right? That matches the green. I don't know. Dang. What do I want to use? Either way, that guy. I'm assuming he was going back to his car. Did you see like where the direction he was going? It seemed very, very the same direction as me. Kind of crazy. I'm being paranoid. I saw that. No, it's a zombie on that side, but you know, you never know who's out here. This little base going, right? Like, I mean, there's not anything up here. And I don't want to build anything until it's like dark and there's not as many people on the server. I'd rather build things when there's people on the server, or when there's less people on the server, just so that I have some time. It would be interesting to run like ambush players here, though, right? Like, imagine they're trying to get in that garage, like, oh, there's a stash in there, you know, and then they find out that there is, but they're not getting it. Okay. Where are we at now? Man. Crazy. The guy posted up like he was hunting. He thought he was going to be the hunter when he became the huntee. Yeah. Extra emphasis on that T. Oh, man. Still running on that adrenaline, you know, even though I was getting shot at or nothing. The stress level that you're put under when somebody's in that close proximity to you and they got camo, they got guns, and you know, look, you got sent back to the coast. Yeah, that's the. Unfortunately, that's what happens. Just what happens. You ran into the wrong player today. I do try to. I don't know. I'm going against my morals. I want to be like a superhero in the server, a legend. Yeah, well, I said that about the Karma Crew server. I didn't say that about the server. But if under different circumstances where I didn't have a backpack, I didn't have all this stuff, maybe I'll be a better person. But we all understood the risks. Sometimes it's kill on sight, sometimes it's not. And I'll stick to it. You know, right now we'll stick to this little house we got here. I was panicking, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to talk myself down a while ago, like, oh, all right, if we're going to encounter, I'm not gonna panic. I was totally panicking right there. Forgot the button of how to drop things. I was pressing F when I was supposed to be pressing G. Oh, that only took 5 bullets? Crazy. So let me actually, let me restock that. This game, you just never know. Oh, I took way more than 5 bullets. Okay. There we go. I would plan to build like a tower or something, but I have to do that eventually. I'm just not at that place in my life. You know, I'm not at that pace in this life. I'm trying to survive and, you know, keeping them at bay. Almost went out without this. Holy cow. I don't know. You tell me. When you saw that car flip over, like, what's the story behind that? You know, who was out there making the wrong move? And don't get me wrong, it's a little difficult to drive cars, but ain't that difficult. Okay, well, I do plan on showing you guys the place. So I should, at the very least, get that for you guys. But as that means, I must hide my screen. So I'll be right back, but I'll be talking my way to it. We're heading down the stairs, out the front door, and we're going to go open the gate so that we can keep this code lock safe. And then go. And don't try to count, because that's not going to help you. It's always random. There we go. Open that up. Oh, jeez. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Okay. Main. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. This is my new car. I don't know what to call her yet, but I've locked everything on it. It's pretty good. It's pretty stacked. Other stuff. So now we have another. Oh, we also have another sniper. It's pretty sweet. No magazines for this, so I had to find magazines for that. No idea where I'm going to do that. I have a lot of nails. It's pretty cool. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get those stocked. I have a whole nother 75 round mag for my AK. Tempted to bring it with me, but honestly, I'll save that for another AK eventually that I get. These are my tools, the most important part of the arsenal, right? I got to make a lot of walls around this place. I want to be sneaky, but at the same time, I want to be like well protected. So once eventually somebody sees this place and thinks that, oh, maybe you should raid this place, I want them to waste a lot of grenades. So far so good. I've barricaded barbed wired it up, which means like if they try to shoot grenades, like I'll just try to explain. If they try to shoot grenades or shoot anything into here, there's like a hitbox. It's this barbed wire. It'll actually block it for now. Same with this side. This side's probably the most concerning because it's such a big gap. I couldn't get any closer to the wall. Like if they shoot grenades up into here, it would just hit this and then fall back onto them and then blow them up. Which will be what I'm intending. I'm just worried about. I just had to make a wall around this thing. Make this my home. I feel like it's possible now just because I have so many nails. I did have like 3 boxes of nails last time. Let's see. And there's in here. That's here. Okay. Yeah, lots of nails. I mean, take it all out. Why not? There we go. And before you say anything, I did lock all the doors, the attachments, the front. It's all locked. I just need a door for this side. And I need to repair this side and the hood. But it's all it's all working. So pretty good so far here. Let's see what else. I guess now that it's nighttime, we should head out to the wilderness. Did I put another camo jacket in here? You have another assault backpack in here. I just need pants and gloves and good boots. I have this, but I don't know what I'm going to use with it. I would drive this now, but that's just a little too risky for my blood right now. It's honestly just too risky for the biscuit. Especially with this many players online. Like when you get to around 30 players, on a server, that's when you have to worry about hackers. You know, like just don't know if hackers in the midst. So definitely got enough loot to restock, but you just don't know who's out there making big moves. When I say big moves, like making naughty moves by being a cheater. What else? We're good so far. Pretty stacked with a lot of stuff. So I guess now at this point, I just want to get more gear so that, I can just go out in the world and, not have to worry, not have to stress as much. Just like, sure, my player could eventually die, but to have all this gear to replenish. Where are we at right now? All this stuff. Just mountains and mountains of stuff. Just gotta be careful. So I'll wait here a little longer. And then we'll head back out. But if you like what you've been seeing, you want to keep up if you want to keep up to date with all things Alternate, please do not hesitate to ring that bell, subscribe, like, comment, the whole shebang. You know what? Oh, you know who's knocking? You know who's knocking? That's me. I'm at your door, and I want you to subscribe. I've been waiting for you to join me on this journey of self-realization that we're survivors. We're DayZ survivors. I need you part of my crew. This is our stream. This is our life. And we're going to survive together. Now that it's dark, I think it's just trying to honestly wait, just listening a little more intensely. It's the only danger about this is like I don't have a watchtower to see where like there's people outside or anything. So, every time I exit this thing is a risk of my life. I'm not hearing anything. So let's try to get out of here. Oh, no, not that one. You heard that. Okay. Oh, and then you guys heard that, so someone's shooting out in the distance. Actually, that seemed kind of close. But quite frankly, I don't know how close. Crap, I forgot I have a gas tank I gotta get stored. Don't really need this. Jeez. Oh, what do I get rid of? What do I get rid of? Almost had enough space. Come on, that's gotta be it. There we go. Okay. We're back and we're better. An extra battery just in case. Yes. Back on the stream, surviving. You just heard some gunshots coming out of the well, if this is north, that's like northwest. So we heard shots coming out of the northwest. If not northwest, then west for sure. So we gotta be a little more careful. They're shooting at night, so that totally could be a player. I mean, obviously it's a player, but could be somewhere out there. Sketchy stuff. So let's head out. Let's make some big moves and hopefully we'll survive it. No promises, but we're doing good so far. Yeah? Okay. I would also like to find a, what do you call that? Lockpick. Look for a lockpick too. Whew. All right. Doing good. Surviving. Oh gosh. Just gotta be careful. All right. No dumb moves. Maybe we should move slow. I don't know. But you want to be always moving. Okay, good. And that's the advantage you have over people without night vision. Hoping I'm the only one with night vision, but that's just being a little too optimistic. The size of that moon. What's our battery at? All right, half battery for this thing. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. We're also looking on the ground, making sure that we don't see any like hunted deer, you know, pelts, meat. Not trying to see any human meat either. You know, it means there's some freshies about. Or cannibals, either one. Noticed, I have run into some cannibals before, and that's always a creepy experience. I don't know how, even in a video game where you're role-playing as a cannibal, I don't know how you do it. Always freaks me out. I can't get myself in that mindset, so. If you role play as a cannibal in this game, I think there's something wrong with you. But you're you're a very important part of this game. Not a lot of people can play that part. And if you do, you play it well. Because it's creepy as hell. Okay. Being a little too safe. I'm just nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. As long as we pay attention and stay vigilant, we're going to be okay. And there's another quick chill stream, you know. After this, I'm going to probably hop off and play some Warhammer 40K. You know, I'm loving that game. I'm really enjoying it. The space in between time for DayZ, and while I wait for more players to hop on, less players to hop on. I guess this is a good time to stream because there's so many players online. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, I'm not ready just yet. All this gear and, you know, gear fear is still something I gotta get over. You know, I'm 1,000 hours into this game. More than 1,000 hours I've played this over the past, I don't know, however long I played this game. And you still get gear fear. Not as bad as it used to be, but, you know, with everything I just got, you know, and now I'm streaming it, I want to get some more, I want to be able to get some content from it. So that's what we're trying today. We're doing. Hopefully we're surviving through it. Zomboid over there, but not seeing players. That's good. Also tempted because there's something that you can build. It's called it's a flagpole in the game. I need to find a pickaxe and maybe multiple pickaxes. But once I do, we should be able to craft that flagpole, raise it high into the sky, and then our stuff shouldn't despawn for a long time. At least the flag will lower the longer I'm away from it, basically. And I have to reset it every time, but that's fine. Did I have canned food or something? Well, that's the next mission. Let's find some canned food or mushrooms. We're on the hunt for mushrooms. Honestly, any food, really. The quietness. Sometimes that's louder than any gunshot. This, like they say, the silence is deafening. You just never know who's out there lurking in the woods like I was. I wasn't even lurking. I was walking my own pace. You just happened to be in the wrong place, the wrong time. Sometimes that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Sometimes you're in the wrong place. You're at the wrong time. You know, you had a good amount of gear. You did. But what? I just outclassed them there. You know, I just had more gear. I had a better gun. You know, it can't be helped. Oh, we're gonna stay vigilant, because just as he was vulnerable to me, I am vulnerable to others. I've never been I've never been very perceptive, so that's what we're gonna try to do. Stay perceptive, stay on our toes, keeping our eyes on a swivel. Because the last thing I want to do is to get jumped. You seem like a solo player too. Sometimes you just gotta send them back to the coast. Show them where the big dogs are at. I just let loose with my gun. I got my AKM or my KAM and just like lit it up, because I didn't know if I was gonna hit him. I didn't know if I was gonna miss him. Frankly, I was just lucky I hit him, which is cool. I was like, oh, sweet. But he wasn't farther away, because if he was further, I probably would have missed him. A tale and series of unfortunate events, and I'm that unfortunate event for him. I'm what keeps him up at night. I am the shadow in the darkness. I am Batman. Just don't know who's out here. We're gonna get to the next town. You seen the car, suited up. You seen the gear, I'm suited up. And we're suited up to go make some big moves. I may be one of the only people that made a stash on, or like a base like that on the server, because I mean, it's been a relatively early fresh wipe. Like the wipe hasn't been too long. It's probably been a week or two. So I'm probably one of the first people to have a stash on this server specifically. Proud of that. So as far as I know, I haven't seen any other stashes. We gotta keep an eye on that, you know. Maybe we'll run into another one, and once I have enough grenades and whatnot, we'll be blowing things up. But that's not now. You know, that's I'm hoping I don't even see anybody's base. I keep the loot to myself. But you can't be too careful. A little lost. Where the heck am I? So that's train tracks. Train tracks lead me there. Okay. Which means we should go up this hill. So as much as I like that town, it's a little sketchy. Especially, I don't even need the gear. If I needed the gear, then maybe, right? Like I'd go in there, but I'm not going to find anything that's worthwhile in there. That's something I want. Like if I was going in there, maybe you play carrier. But at that point, like, I don't really have space for it. I'm looking for a KAM. Looking for SVD mags. Or whatever you call it. Looking for bandages. I do need some more bandages. Looking for a door. Don't want to walk that door all the way back, but I will if I must. Most likely, if I need to find another door for like my car, I'm gonna do that by other means. That's the farm over there. My base is somewhere over there. I'll find a nice spot up here and post up for now. Do need food though. What I like to do first, at least, if I am tempted enough to go in there, I do need to find food. Want to at least scout it out, you know what I mean? Is there any signs of anybody out there? Any dead zombies or infected? Dead players? Still pretty far to notice, but I don't want to go into a place blind completely. I need a little bit of a sign. Man. Exciting beginnings, you know. Can't believe we found that guy, took him out, cleaned house. You know, I was just talking about, you know, that's just like a side mission, finding somebody to encounter, and I'm glad we found him first. But you could tell that he was scared. He saw my gear and he was like, But he had the advantage. He had his gun out, right? Like he saw me run. He knew I saw him, but he froze. That's the problem. When you freeze, it's over. He got stuck in the mud. He's looking in my direction. And I don't know what he was wearing. He was wearing like a bright white hat or something. And I was just like, he's done for. I see him. You gotta camo up, man. You know, if he had like dark stuff, if he had like maybe even a black version of the hat, maybe I would have had a harder time finding him. But since he had that boonie hat, that white boonie hat, it was over for him. It was Headshot City. Dropped, I don't know how many bullets to the dome on that guy. You know, it's a matter of survival. You know, your gear tells you a lot about you. What are you thinking? You know, I mean, I understand if you're coming out from the coast, you don't got much. You know, you just got what's on your back. But when you're coming from the northwest, you got a lot of gear, you got guns, you know, you got to switch out your hat, man. You got to turn that into something green. You got to turn that something dark. You do not want to be that guy caught with his pants down. Really, you don't want. You're basically that kid in class that gets the dunce hat because he did something dumb. You know, you don't want to do nothing dumb like that. I'm not saying that's dumb, frankly. Maybe that was the only thing he had. But I would rather have no hat at all than a bright white hat. I'm not going to tell... I shouldn't be telling people how to play the game. But that's the only reason I saw him. That's the only reason I even dropped bullets on him. Okay. How is that a good town to run into? Right, that just seems like a quiet place. But there's no, like, easy way to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all flat land until I get there. If I had a bush, if I had a tree, you know, if I had a trail going down to it where I had like brick walls and stuff, then maybe I'd take the chance, but maybe I have to go over there. See that? Take a little risk for the bisque, you know what I mean? So we're going to go down this way because at least I have trees, you know, that false sense of security. We're rushing. We're running. We're making our move because I want to get to that town. I don't want to get to that town. This one's not too bad. At least I'm not seeing anything yet. So we're in the dark also, which helps, you know, which really helps. You know, make moves in which you would in real life. Am I traveling in a freaking battlefield in the middle of a field with nothing, you know, like at night, like no advantage whatsoever? At least when it's dark, I have advantage. Oh, that's what we're doing right here. Where would I go from here? What am I looking for? I guess really what I'm looking for first is food. But whatever comes across my path, I'll take. Food. It's something. Honey. Honey calorie dense? I imagine it would be. In the whole jar too. All for me. None for thee. And I look cool doing it? Dang. Did I don't know if I heard something. I don't know if that was me breathing deeply into the microphone or if I just heard shots coming up from somewhere. Okay, that freakazoid was just freaking me out a little bit, actually. Why are you moving like that? Let's move. Food? No food. These are always good trees too. Lots and lots of cover. I mean, not like lots of like real cover, but at least it hides me. Gosh. I've been hearing a lot of people having desync issues on this game. I haven't noticed it myself. So far, I've been doing pretty good. But there is definitely lots of bugs still. In fact, there's new bugs where, like, if you put things in protective cases, the things inside the protective cases fall out. So, like, that's kind of like takes away the whole purpose of a protective case. Hoping they fix that soon. Hopefully a new patch will come out. But don't you guys worry. You know, it's happening. Happening on PlayStation, happening on PC and Xbox. Looking forward to once Badlands comes out, because that's going to come out and it's going to make a PlayStation a lot more PlayStation friendly. You know what I mean? More accessibility. Ooh. I'll just need to find a gas canister. Feeling like I'm in Last of Us, you know, having to prone and sneak around town, not get spotted. I'm kind of really just looking for like epoxy putty. Ooh, a belt. Maybe I should hold on to this. Nothing else in here. That's fine. That's fine. And once it becomes daylight, that's hold it there. Find a good spot to rest up, and we'll be the night owl. I am looking for food. Ooh, a hatchet. You know me. I get my hatchet fix. There we go. There we go. Basically looted everything here. I don't want to double back. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. Looking for food, looking for epoxy putty. Gotta repair this chest rig a little bit. It's been worn down in the damaged state. Fully geared up though. Looking pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. Alright. Head into the forest. Hopefully end up on the other side unscathed. So far, so good. And if you're just joining me on this stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Alternate YouTube channel. And I got the traits to keep you in a state to participate. Like, subscribe, don't hesitate. Ring that bell. Stay up to date. All right. What am I looking at? It's a little farm out there. Is that a dead zombie? No, that's a rock. Okay, we're fine. It's a sketchy town, though. Gotta pay attention, gotta pay attention. Head on a swivel. I didn't know the night could be so freaking loud. Hearing everything but crickets. Okay. Make our way over there. almost on the other side of Green Mountain. I do want to go to MVCB, something base, military base. It's the only one that has acronyms. It's a whole acronym. We'll stay vigilant. We just don't know. Before you know it, we're gonna be swoosh. We'll be there already. All right. So that is Green Mountain. And I appreciate going there, but I don't want to go there. I feel like that's a danger zone too. Actually, I don't know. What's closer? This is more dangerous, I'm not gonna lie to you. Going your right side, it's just more chances of encounters. I mean, I guess that's what I'm looking for too. So I guess the right side it is. Just means we gotta stay more attentive, more patient, and more perceptive. We are now at 78 subscribers, everybody. Let's make it a 79. The goal is 79. That's all I'm asking. 79 subscribers. Imagine that. We have reached a milestone. After 69, I was like, man, I'm happy. But 70? 78? Just pure enlightenment, pure ecstaticism. I'm just ecstatic to see that the channel grow after so long, right? Like I've had this YouTube channel for so long and I didn't understand what the algorithm meant, or, you know, I just posted videos for fun. I still post videos for fun. I like doing this. I love DayZ. It's probably one of my favorite games. Yeah, no, I was just out here doing stuff, and it has been officially 9 years since I started this YouTube channel. Started under the name Pinoy Boy, and now we're Alternate. Alternate. It's my alternate personality. I call Alternate, so here we are. And I'm hoping you're enjoying the stream and hoping you stick with it. I think daytime is coming, so let's turn off the... Wow, it is daytime. My eyes are still adjusting, so we're gonna start using that green light for now. Yeah, but it's daytime now, so we're gonna find a spot and hunker down, and that'll be the end of this stream. And our next goal for the next stream is let's get more gear. Get more gear, build up our base, and get stronger and better. Definitely a lot of ground I gotta cover. Heading back to base. But we're gonna be fine. I'm looking for food. I haven't seen any mushrooms. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. You know, usually when you find mushrooms, that means a lot of traffic. I haven't even found one. I'm also not really looking, so that's also another thing. I thought... Oh, it's getting bright now. Oof, my real eyes are adjusting because of how green that was. Okay. This seems like a nice spot. Oh. My eyes feel red. Does that make sense? After seeing all that green, my eyes feel red. Like I feel like they tasted the color red. But yeah, this is a nice spot to hold up. There's a couple towns down there that we could take a look at. You know, not too far. I think there's a water pump there too, so Definitely something we're going to take a look at. So, Mr. Solo Dolo, we're just soloing our DayZ run. Who knows? Maybe we'll make friends. Who knows? Maybe we'll make more enemies. It's been more of an enemy type of run so far, if you know what I mean. But, you know, we do this for fun, and we do this so that we could stay skilled. You know, if you don't do these encounters enough, you won't get good at it. And here I'm at, surviving longer than that guy did. You know, a quick look at this town, making sure that, you know, maybe somebody, doors open, but I mean, doesn't really mean much here. Okay, well, said I'd call it here. I'm going to call it here. It's been a good stream. You know, another reset to hopping back on regular DayZ dailies. And we'll continue doing this on the next one. The game has been played. The fun has been made. Same time next time. Till our next escapade. See ya!